Okay, 4:45. I continue to sit in this. I went short about right here. Bitcoin and Ether and Sol. Came down. I got stopped out of Sol because Sol kept going, but so I ended up with BTC and ETH short, and we've just been going sideways here all day long. So just keeping one eye on it throughout the day, but nothing too much to do. I was looking at some of these other charts. I do think there's a possibility that we do kind of one more attempt up here, and maybe something like that. And when I look at the Sol chart, I think that's showing that same potential of doing this one last push before finally starting to follow BTC. So I do think maybe that's likely to happen. The way that I'm currently positioned in things is, I mean, basically if I close these two here, I'd be, I'd barely make a little bit because I lost one BSV on the SOL trade. But so basically what I'm thinking now is that I'm trying to decide if I'm just going to go ahead and close this and basically go to slightly green on the day, slightly positive on the day, and play for one more attempt up at this zone before finally rolling over. I don't think this is a very good high. We came up here, it's not a very clean high, so came up. Had some momentum chasers right in here, which is probably what gave us this pullback here, but we may need one more attempt up here. And again, that might match up better with the Sol position, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and do that. We'll just go ahead and close BTC. We'll close Ether. And so that puts me pretty much flat on the day. So I lost one BSV, and then I pretty much made it all back. Looks like I'm slightly, barely down on the day. But what I'm looking for is a return to highs one more time, where this time we finally will hit that 175-ish area on Bitcoin as we get into later in the day, and then something like this, and a potential roll over and clean up this poor low down here. So target obviously would be, if I was able to catch some Sol and we did roll over, I would look for it to take out this low and probably this low. So probably come down here and revisit these areas down in here, but we'll see. It'd be nice. But that's the current plan. So basically flat on the day. Nothing else to do. I'll probably put some alerts in, maybe put some orders in up here. It's a weekend, and I'm about to head out with the family, but that's what's happening. Nothing. It's been a pretty boring sideways day. I mean, the only activity all day for me was this little sell-off. So I'll pause it, and we'll see what happens. See what happens later. Just to show, I put some pending orders in. Like I said, I closed out basically went flat. Looking to re-enter on a short just in case it does bounce up, but got some pending orders in, got some limit orders in. Ether 46.96, Sol 243.50, BTC 65.175. Where I'll look to put about 3 BSV risk on the table again, just like I did this morning, but I'll do it from slightly better prices this time around. So that's where I'm at, and we'll see if I end up getting fills. So. Okay, looks like it's now 6:48. So far, so good. Looks like I closed out my trades, went flat, and it did end up popping up to that 65.175. slightly up. Looks like the top was about 65. What is it? 65,342. So it did pop up and so far pull back. So I did end up getting right back into my Ether and my BTC. Unfortunately, Sol did not go up high enough, so I didn't end up grabbing Sol. But what I did do is, instead of 2 BSV, so I have 2 BSV at risk currently with my stops in, but I have an extra, so I'll go up to 3 BSV risk. I now have 1 extra, whereas before I was going to only be working with 2 because I was already down 1. But by going break even and re-entering, now I'm potentially back up to 3. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm short 2 positions here again. For now, I'll leave my Sol limit order out there, but if it does start coming down here, I might add some BCH or some LTC or something to the short side to see if we finally get a break below these areas within the next, what, it'll probably take a while, probably take 48 hours or something like that. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Happy with that so far. So hopefully we can finally get some follow through later in the day. So I'll just end this video, upload it, and see what happens later on.